I don't want to go back to the ghetto. It took me 20 years to claw my way out of there. So what do I want to go back for?
We need you down there.
They need me here. These kids never see a black face.
Do you?
Hell. White man makes it, nobody comes running asking him to go back. White man goes, he's gone.
You're not a white man.
So?
How far would you like to make it? Principal? Big wheel downtown?
Maybe.
You buck the Board of Education now and you'll never get anywhere. They'll freeze you in your tracks. Like I said, they need you down there. Not here.
I gave it to Johnson so he could learn how to read.
If the other kids saw him with it, he'd never live it down. The Three Little Pigs just doesn't work here.
Then what does work?
Welcome to the club.
How do I get him started, huh? He's been going to school for 11 years and he can't read. I mean, you can just see how bright that kid is. And that's what hurts. Places like Disneyland. One teacher walks around eating carrots. He doesn't care, so why the hell should the kids? Monahan, she thinks she's some kind of missionary down here. Sets no standards, because she's just so sure us niggas can't learn nothing anyway. And Wilkerson, he'd like to put bars on all the windows. Even in college, it was all basketball. 7 days, 40 hours a week. Was my whole life.
Didn't you ever do anything but play ball?
Nope. Oh, sure, the coach said education came first. What you want or you out. I mean, books, forget it. I never read a thing I wasn't forced to until one day I picked up a copy of Treasure Island. You know, I stayed up all night reading it. Got so caught up in it I couldn't stop. And then I just read myself right through the public library. Books, man, just blew my mind. And after that, well, I took a different road.
Because you didn't want other kids to miss what you had found, right?
No, I never thought about that. Yeah, I guess so.
And look where it got you. Lafayette High School.
Could be worse.
Could it?
Oh,
Thank you for telling me, Mr. Davis. Where have you been? I've been there 4 years, and I'm telling you, it is hopeless.
Okay.
There are no answers, and nothing works down there.
well, damn it, let's find something that does.
Are you kidding? With those old fogies downtown running the show?
Hell, they're riding into the sunset.
Well, they're taking their own damn sweet time about doing it.
Look, I don't know what the answers are, but I'll tell you one thing. If the mold doesn't fit the kids, then maybe we should break the goddamn mold and save the kids.
Escalation.
I think that's enough testing, Mr. Thornbush.
Mr. Davis, I haven't finished.
Oh, yes, you have.
Now, just a minute. Mr. Davis. No, hey, wait a minute.
Okay. Now, I know that test shot some of you down. But just because you don't know the meaning of words like thermofax and utopia doesn't mean you can't cut it. It all depends on what's been available to you, what you're into. Whether your folks come from Connecticut or Georgia. Dig? Now, just to show you what I mean, let's have another go at a test that's not in the book. Carter. What's a low rider?
Why, everybody knows that. That's when you got your bad mobile and you set it down low to the ground and take off.
Saban, what's going into an art?
It means you're on the drugs, man.
Doug, who was Wallace D. Fudd?
I don't know.
Dupre.
Oh, that's the cat that started the Muslims.
Who's Irvine?
He's the buzz.
What's working the roots?
That's old folks casting spells.
Who died on February 21st?
Malcolm.
Abodigani.
Swahili for good morning. What's happening, man?
Blow in your box.
Playing your M and FM.
Matt and Tat.
Mon Pa.
A hog.
Okay, like.
And what's lye and potato peels used for?
Just for frying your coffee.
These kids are calling for help now. What are we going to do?
I'll tell you what you're going to do. You're going back to teaching. From now on, there'll be no more murals, no more sex books, no more basketball games with the students. We're going back to the rules.
They don't work anymore.
I'm warning you, Davis. You'll do it my way or you're out of the system. We're going back to established procedures.
To hell with established procedures. They're dried up and they don't work. We've got to find new ways. Ways that'll give these kids some kind of a chance.
What's gonna happen? What happened?
Kicking them out. Jonathan, too.
But that ain't right.
This never would have happened if we got rid of them honkies.
That wouldn't have changed a thing. Not for any of you.
Hell. You thought he found his mind down here? You thought he could do something? Well, when push comes to shove, you can't do nothing. Well, I know what I'm gonna do.